am giving myself literally a 5-minute timeout. I am sitting in the parking lot after I just dropped my teen off for work. My other kids are at home with my husband. And I just set a watch timer for 5 minutes. And I'm going to sit here for 5 minutes and contemplate my life. I'm so tired of arthritis. I'm so stinking tired of it. I'm a hot mess right now. I need to like wash my hair, and my sweatshirt has something all over it, and I didn't realize it until I was walking out the door. That's fine. I'm not going anywhere anyway. But yeah, I don't actually remember when this flare started, but it's been pretty bad for like a week. And it was mostly my upper body, but I think it's starting to migrate down into my legs, which is fine. Like it's not a big deal, I guess. The upper body is more annoying anyway because it stinks to have the most forget it. It's better down. It stinks to have the most basic things be so hard. So today, because my little man was kind of hanging with my husband, I'm trying to catch up from kids being sick over Christmas break, little one being sick and not in preschool. I had a kajillion baskets of laundry to fold. I don't know if that's a real number, but it seems accurate for the amount of laundry I folded today. I am awesome at getting laundry washed. Like, I wash laundry. I pretty much do laundry every day. However, folding it and putting it away, not as good at that. So that was my mission for today, was to fold a ton of laundry. And you'd think that I just went and did the hardest workout. Like my arms, like the balls of my shoulders, they burn so bad from folding laundry. And I still have more work to do when I get home. I am processing more laundry right now, but luckily it's just bedding, so I will just pop that bedding on to the beds it goes to when it's done. I have some more dishes to do, but yeah, just not enjoying it. I'm so puffy. I mean, and I know since I gained all my weight that my face is always round, but like I feel like right in here, I feel puffy and swollen, and like I couldn't take my ring off right now if I tried. I should probably actually take this off as soon as I can in case my fingers swell more, but like can't take my rings off. Can't take my ring off. My feet are swollen. My hands are puffy. I just ache. I ache everywhere. And it's just not fun. And I think it's wearing me out. Right before I had to come here, I bought, sorry environment, but I bought some plastic cups with lids and straws, to try to save myself this week a little, to catch up with what I needed to catch up on, and to have less things to have to wash, and to try to contain the germs because we're all sick. Well, I'm not sick. I refuse to get sick. I don't have time to get sick. But everyone else is sick or recovering from being sick, except for one kid, and I really hope that they stay not sick. But my daughter went to get herself a cup, and in typical kid fashion, was just not paying attention, picks up the thing, and all of the lids fall. And I'm one of those people, like, if something falls on the ground, I clean it, especially where they're sick in the house, and I have a dog, and there's just lots of people. So, and I had that moment of, like, I was just so frustrated because a bunch of lids hit the ground, because the whole purpose of buying these was not to have to wash them, and I had to wash all of them. And obviously, like, she matters more to me than these lids. So I didn't lose my marbles or anything like that, because that wouldn't have been appropriate. But just the fact that I internally had that, like, losing my marbles inside my own head feeling because I had to wash these things, like, I think it just made me realize that, these flares do really take a lot out on me. A lot out of me, on me, I don't know. And they're just not fun. And I have to get better because, it's nice when I can go a long bit of time without a significant flare up. You know what, watch, I'm going to ignore you for a minute because I'm a grown up and I'm giving myself 5 more minutes. Sometimes I just have mini flares and they come and they kind of tease like they're going to do something and then they leave. And then you get ones like this and I don't know how I'm going to live my life like this if it continues because, I've always said that I want to live a long life. But the reality is I want to live a long, happy life. And, if you told me I could get to 100, but I would feel like this every day of my life, or I could do 80 and I would feel good, I might take 80 over 100 and just, be pain-free. I mean, the beauty of this is when the flare goes away, I will be even more appreciative for the things that I do actually find myself very appreciative of on good days. Like a few weeks ago when I was in the back of my minivan, literally squatted down vacuuming under the seats because kids are gross. And I could do it and I was so happy. And if I never had the arthritis, I might not think about it. I might not think about the fact that I could do that. I'd just be cleaning the car and it would just be a chore. But for me, it was joy. It was absolute joy that I could do it. And, I could probably do it now because my legs aren't bad. I could probably still do it, but yeah, I'm not going to mess with it. I'm not going to push it. I do actually need to vacuum my car again, but I'll get to it maybe tomorrow. I was going to do it today, but then I ended up on Mission Laundry. And it was nice though, folding all of that laundry. I could hang out with my other kids. My 2-year-old didn't really want to hang out while I folded laundry, but everyone else was in the living room hanging out while I was folding all the laundry. So it was nice to hang out with them. But yeah, I'll be glad when the flare's over. I don't know what I got. If I got sick this week, I felt like at the beginning of the week I was sick. I can't really taste things as well as usual, and I'm in a flare, so I'm hoping maybe I can use that as my motivation to get going. I was thinking of waiting until my husband's work trip, which I don't exactly know when he's traveling. I should know. It would be helpful if I knew, but for some reason I thought it was this week, but it's not this week, but I think it's next week, and I don't know, I wrote down the date wrong, so I might wait until he starts to travel so that way no one has to deal with the grumpies. But at the same time, I kind of wonder if if maybe I can cut this one off. Either get it to stop or to not progress. If I obviously stopping it would be the best case scenario, but I would also be okay with it just not progressing any further than it is. Some of my flares are really fast and they're a few weeks and they're done. I don't have a feeling this is going to be one of those. This one feels very similar to the one that took hold of me for about 3 months, and that's okay. If it happens, it happens. I'm not going to gripe about it. It does scare me because the medications that I have been offered for that have not really worked out too well for me. I took Plaquenil, which is supposed to be a pretty mild. Oh, did I forget to set a timer? Oh, I did. The timer didn't work. Okay. I took Plaquenil and I got heart palpitations from it and just some weird stuff. And then I took meloxicam and it didn't help my pain, but it just really tore up my already sensitive belly. So that's gonna work. Right now I'm just, I have a bottle of Aleve on me pretty much at all times. And it helps. It takes the edge off a little bit. Just enough, it's, it makes me go from wanting to cry in a corner to just being moderately pissed off about my flare, but not wanting to cry in a corner anymore. But I don't want to go the chemo route. It was mentioned as an option. I really don't want to go that route. I managed to knock my CRP down. At its highest, it was like 11. Well, highest that I know I know if it was at like 11, I got it down into the 4 range, and then it went back up into the 5s, which is not terrible considering 11. My doctor wants it to be 1 or less, so got some work to go. So I don't know where it's come down, if chemo is even still on the table, but it was presented as an option to do like a chemotherapy drug once a week to see if it could help. But where I have developed such a sensitivity to medications as I've gotten older, I really don't want to do that unless I need to. And if I need to, I really want to wait until my little one's in school full time. Because, I love that boy. Love him with all my heart, but he is a busy little toddler. He's so busy, which is great, I mean, again, and I'm so lucky that he's happy and healthy, and he has the ability to drive me nuts because he's healthy and able to drive me nuts, but he's still busy. So my gratitude for his ability does not diminish the fact that he is still really busy. So, should I do it and I get really bad side effects, it's not conducive to hanging with the little man. So that'll have to be something that I figure out at a later time. He might do like a little program over the summer, depending on what goes down in the next few months. So if I have to, maybe that will be the time to do it, because I don't have to worry about homework and that, and he can do his little program, and I don't know. I'm not sure. But anyway, my timeout is over. I need to go back home before anyone thinks I'm not coming back. Excuse me, before I decide to like go find a place to park and take a nap. Not probably the best idea. So, excuse me. Anyway, so off to do more housework. It's so fun being an adult on a Saturday. Bye-bye.